Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, podcaster and high performance coach. So, we're launching a new podcast. I want you to see if you can help me. And globally. To do that, we need your help. So, On the Move with North Cobb Rotary is the Rotary Club I spend my Thursday morning with. And we just had the district governor on our on speaking at our Rotary, and he gave the vision of what he sees for his upcoming term. And he's got some lofty goals, which you should too, because if you don't have goals, any distractions going to take you off course. So you need to be aware of your goals, and why not dream big? Dream big. So as we launch this new podcast, we have a podcast academy where by being a part of our community, you can have access to these tools to help you grow, help you serve, and help you to have a vibrant community. Because you have to be thinking, we always say be bold, make an impact, and have fun. And having fun is a thriving community of givers, community of people that serve, community that people make an impact. And when you are making an impact, you're serving, your heart's filled, and I'm telling you, after that comes your bank account. Not that that's your focus, but you got to have the money, the cash flow in your business to grow. We say generate leads, create cash flow, and build thriving communities. That's the secret. Not the secret. The that's the three things we focus on. If you're not generating massive demand and you are able to deliver the best quality supply of whatever you do, you have a winning formula. Most people flip it. They work on their website, they work on their product, they work on everything but demand. And then they find out they don't have any demand for whatever they do. And they don't generate cash flow, and they certainly don't have a thriving community. So getting it right, getting it in the order that you want, go after demand first. And you create demand by building a digital profile. People have to see, it has to know, like, and trust you to do business with you. And that takes 7 hours online. Roger Dunbar made this famous, and you can search Daniel Priestley, Key Person of Influence book, buy his book. But more importantly, adopt his philosophy, because the world has now changed. We're global, meaning this is being seen halfway around the world. Could be seen by my team in the Philippines. Trex in Rolando could be watching this, because I'm thinking global. When we want to build a thriving business, we have to adapt to change. I often talk about Netflix and Blockbuster. One saw the future and changed and adapted. One did not. One is a memory. One is a future. Do you want to be a future? If you want to be the future, you got to see what's happening out there. So having a podcast, you personally building your digital profile, having guests on your podcast that are what we call key strategic partners. These are people you want to build a relationship with, that you want to connect with, that you want to connect them to your community. So that's why we use podcasting. It's the easiest way to build a thriving community. And so if you're attending all your local events and you're not thinking globally, you're losing valuable time because AI is changing the world. My nickname now is, by my 9-year-old Emily, my granddaughter, AI Granddad. And even though I'm a granddad, I am leaning into AI and using AI. We use AI in the Philippines with our team out there. I use AI every single day for something. But it's a tool, a valuable tool, but it takes care of 80%. I do the 20%. And that's how you have to think about it. Get the 80% done so you can focus on what moves the needle for your business. That's why I'm on the porch quite a bit. I mean, having a blast, reading, writing, thinking, podcasting every day, every single day. And we've been launching podcasts. Now we're ready to scale. We're going to be in 100 cities with our live event. We have a live event next Saturday where we feature 10 speakers, 15 talks. They're always 5 minutes, 3 points. 5 minutes, 3 points. Why do we do that? Well, it's a good question. We want you to be very precise with how you deliver your presentation. Could you make a 25-minute presentation? Probably. But try to perfect it to 5 minutes. Try to work on 3 points. That's where the work comes in, where you got to work on it. Be brief, but be impactful. And when your 5 minutes goes by fast, I struggle with it. I do it for me because I'm a active brain, ADHD, ADD, whatever you want to say. They used to do ADD. Now they threw an H. I'm not hyperactive. So I'm going to say ADD, active brain. I have an active brain. I'm dyslexic, so I think a little bit differently. Didn't know my superpowers till 3 years ago. 2 really zeroed in. Now I am having a blast because I recognize my superpowers. I gave up drinking. I gave up drugs. I gave up all the things. I gave up TV. I gave up coffee for 30 days. I've given up so many things just to see what it's like. I lean into being uncomfortable. And when I tell you about being uncomfortable, I want you to be uncomfortable. Nothing happens in the comfort zone. Everything, we grow through our discomfort. We grow through our adversity. We grow through our trauma. And when we offer our free course, we want you to grow. We want you to see the gift of learning, the gift of personal development. So let me see if I can put it up here. I'm trying this with my left hand. See, those that don't know, I'm struggling. Oops, here we go. There we go. Go to pk.me/connect. And that's where you can get our free course. Free course on the 5 high performance habits: clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. If you're learning those 5 skills along with being a key person of influence and understanding the 7-11-4, you have a bright future because the world has changed. And if we don't adapt to the world's, we will be left behind. AI is coming in. My nickname is AI Granddad by my 9-year-old. So I'm practicing AI, but I'm 68. Our younger generation are just crushing it. And you have to too. Whether you're 68 or 18, you got to be leaning into it because it's going to change the world. And if we don't change, adapt, pivot, whatever you want to say, as far as being flexible enough to learn, grow, and adapt, you're going to be run over by the train. Because the train's left the track. Well, the train has left the station. Now you have to say, are you going to jump on the train or are you going to get run over by it? Blockbuster got run over by it. Netflix jumped on the train. One is flourishing, one is a distant memory. So, as we launch this podcast, I just wanted to give you the idea that if you have a business and you want to grow, podcasting will help you do that. We have a podcasting academy. We're launching podcasts fast as we can use AI. AI speed, as I like to say. So if you want to schedule a strategy session, go to pk.me/SS, where we'll roll up our sleeves. Well, I already have my sleeves rolled up. Can't see it. Yeah, there we go. We'll roll up our sleeve and we'll get down to you, help you to have a brighter future, give you clarity, understand how you can generate energy, mental and physical, having the courage to do the things that sometimes we back away. Because if we don't grow our faith and courage muscle and we allow our fear to grow, we'll never do what we want. What we're born to do. We're born to create. You are the magic and anything's possible. But you got to activate it. One of the activating first steps, schedule a strategy session. We do group strategy sessions and we do one-on-one. But go to pk.me/SS now and schedule something. Your future is bright. Activated. So we're starting this podcast. I hope to have some of my fellow Rotarians and their stories, why they became involved with Rotary and how their life has changed as a result of serving. So if you're a fellow Rotarian, join me on my podcast. Let me see if I can put it up here. I think I can. Oops, no. Yeah, I can't right now. Let's see. I'm looking at, I don't have the right banners up. But anyway, you can just go to pk.me. It's on my thing. It's just drop the SS and that will schedule a podcast. And we have an unbelievable podcast starter. Once you do a podcast, you'll be invited to do maybe 10. I do 4 of these a month, where we do 10 podcasts for an unbelievable offer. Why do we do it? We want you to start. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. You never know if you'll enjoy it if you don't do it. So you do the first one on us. Then if you want to do 10 more to see if this is something that you want to do, we have an incredible offer to be able to focus on you doing the one thing. Just learn and have fun. We say be bold, make an impact, and have fun. We have fun. We create lifestyle for our clients. We create a thriving community. We connect. We help grow relationships. We help grow you. Because tomorrow we do a virtual event, and then the next week we do a live event. So we're going to have 100 of these live events around the country. Could be in a city near you. Could be in your city. Get started. We'd love to help build your thriving community wherever you are. My name is Pete Kane. Be bold, make an impact, and have fun.